Welcome along to episode 892 of the Milk Bar. Jason Forrest here with you as ever. Coming up on the show this week, Assistant Director Performance at Walls, Stephen Gilpin, let us know all about Prostate United, raising awareness and funds. We'll be finding out how they're helping Prostate Cancer UK. We find out about the Same Difference Festival taking place in West Park this weekend. Keith Harrison from Stafford Gatehouse is along to let us know about their summer school, which is going to bring Peter Pan to the stage at the Gatehouse in Stafford. We'll be nattering with the team from Bilston Operatic, all about We Will Rock You. We've got two of their stars telling us about the show that's coming up at the Grand in September into October. And Norda Mullen will be along to tell us all about her latest song, Lemonade. That's on the way on the show this week.
Welcome to the Milk Bar. 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 Welcome to the Milk Bar.
Prostate cancer will affect 1 in 8 men across the UK and in our region. We need to make sure that it is diagnosed early. To tell us more about what we should be looking out for, I'm joined now by Stephen Gilpin, Assistant Director of Performance at Wolves, and also by Jack Bacon, Community Fundraising Manager at Prostate Cancer UK. Good afternoon to you both.
Good afternoon.
Now, first of all, Jack, give us the background here, because Prostate Cancer UK obviously working hard to make sure people are getting checks when they need them. But what sort of age and what sort of background are most of concern?
Prostate cancer affects over 12,000 men in the UK. The sort of alerting statistic is that 1 in 8 men will get prostate cancer. That's 1 in 4 if you're black. So Prostate Cancer UK as a charity aims to raise funds for awareness and also research into hopefully one day, putting a stop to prostate cancer. One of the best things that we provide is our online resource, which is the risk checker tool. It helps men identify their risk of prostate cancer, and we urge all men who have concerns to do this. You can get it through our website, and it only takes 20 seconds.
Yeah, so it's about finding out whether you are at risk, and then that's the point at which you start talking to your GP, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. You've got it absolutely nailed. The risk checker will get you on the right pathway, and it helps identify your risk. As I've said, 1 in 4 black men get prostate cancer. Therefore, we can see that there's black men are more at risk. So yeah, that's what it's there for.
Okay, so do check out, look at your background and how you can make sure you're talking to your GP with confidence. Because if you've got sometimes you worry out, should I be bothering my GP? And the test itself, the PSA test that is done to look at the next stage of whether there's an issue. And Stephen, when it comes to the campaign and awareness, Prostate United co-founder, tell us more about this one.
Yeah, sure. So this was something that. The illness affected me personally. So my granddad died of prostate cancer in 2010. And I always knew that I needed to do something in his memory, whether that be a marathon or a challenge. And anyway, it took me 8 years. And 2018, I remember just thinking of the idea of potentially doing a run the month, making it super difficult. I thought of the idea of doing 10K a day. And I pitched it to my colleague and good friend at Rotherham at the time and said, listen, mate, do you fancy running 10K a day with me? We'll do it under 45 minutes, because at the time the horrible stat was that one man dies every 45 minutes. He thought about it for 20 seconds and there Prostate United was born. It was two mates running around Rotherham every single day and raising what now seems a really modest sum of money, but at the time we were super proud of, which was £7,500. And as we went on the circuit, as you do working in professional sport, you go from game to game, fixture to fixture. So we spoke to colleagues from Saturday to Saturday, and we kept hearing this common theme of, oh, I'll do that with you next year. To which we said, there isn't a next year. This was something for me to do for my granddad as a one-off. But when you hear that 4 or 5 times, 2019 was born, and you can see where this is going. 2 people turns into 10 people, 10 people turns into 50 people, and subsequently the fundraising alongside that, going from £7,000 to 15 to 50 to 125 to $250,000 to just shy of $500,000 to now sat here and 9 years down the track and having raised 1.5 million. Collaborate extremely closely with Jack and his team at Prostate Cancer UK. We've got a brand now which we think is really established in Prostate United, and we're really trying to now grow the outreach because we think we've got a platform that people can get on board with. It's not my story, it's now everybody's story. If it's your brother, uncle, father, friend that wants to do something for Prostate Cancer UK, here's a charity initiative, a challenge that you can either run, cycle, or walk, and raise money for competing for your football club, but also for prostate cancer.
So we're going to see a league table on this one, and hopefully Wolves at the top of it.
Well, let's hope so, because it's a pretty cool league table. Because, like, for example, the last 2 years, Doncaster Rovers have won it both years. So you might see like Donny Rovers first, Man United second. You might see like a Shrewsbury Town third, then Arsenal, then. So it's the most bizarre league table you'll ever see, but it's awesome because everyone competes in it. So yeah, like I'll be honest, like Wolves, we've done well. Like the last few years, we've always been around 6th or 7th. We've got some great internal support here from colleagues and staff and players, but also into the local West Midlands community. We get a lot of support, so I'm hoping that this year maybe 4th, 3rd. Like we need to beat Donny. That's what I'll say, because he can't win it for 3 years in a row.
Okay, so we've got to do our bit here. So the city can get behind the team in an unusual way, raise funds for Prostate Cancer UK, and making sure that we have that awareness. So Jack, I mean, how are these funds used? Tell us a bit more about that bit.
So fundamentally, as a charity, we're there to fund research, and we also fund awareness, and we also have a helpline which has got qualified nurses there. So that's a really useful tool for men that have got concerns or friends and family that concerns of their loved ones. That's a really good one-stop shop to go.
You can see all that on the website. Just search Prostate Cancer UK. You'll get those details there. How do people get involved in the event itself?
Best thing you can do is Google Prostate United. It will take you to the page. You can sign up. If you're a Wolves fan, join the Wolves page and get them to the top of the league.
Even if you're not a Wolves fan and you're agnostic on this one, just join, then stick Wolves down and get Wolves to the top of the league. I think that's the way it should be.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, for Stephen to make sure that he's doing his thing, but equally for our city and beyond. So I think this is vitally important. Get your name down, select Wolves, and make sure that you are raising funds and putting those kilometres in. However you're doing it, whatever it's a walk, a run, or whatever, get involved and make sure that you're doing your thing, raising awareness and raising funds for that research, and of course the other support that goes alongside it. So Google Prostate United. Prostate Cancer UK is where you will land, and you can join in from there. Well, keep up the good work, Stephen. Thank you for starting this, and thank you for making sure that Wolves are doing well on this one. Assistant Director of Performance at Wolves, and also Jack Bacon, Community Fundraising Manager, Prostate Cancer UK. Thank you both for joining us.
Cheers, Jason.
Thanks, Jason.
This Saturday, the 1st of August, brings the Same Difference Festival to West Park in Wolverhampton, 11 a.m. through until 6 p.m, showcasing the amazing talent we have in the 11 through 25-year-olds in our city and surrounding areas. To tell us all about it, I have two of those people taking part. They are Ash and Gabby. Hello, gang.
Hello. Hello.
And also, we have somebody who is tearing her hair out, getting it all together, Rosalind as well. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good to have you along. Now, Wolverhampton CEP Cultural Educational Partnership hosting the 5th Same Difference Festival. Ros, you must be particularly pleased that this is all coming together once more.
Yeah, no, it's been really, really good. We've got a fantastic group of young people that I've been working with throughout the last year to put it all together. And there's over 30 providers coming to do workshops on the day, which is kind of arts-based, theatre-based, dance, all sorts of creative things. And then we've got 3 stages this year as well that young people are performing on. So we've got the main stage, which is kind of all the kind of bigger bands. We've got the Colorscape installation, which is like a big walk-in installation that young people are also performing inside. And also we've got a circus tent, and we're working with two young older young people, if you like, that are doing some circus acts within it, and they're called Sky Pixies. And we've got some other kind of more creative performers in terms of kind of dance within that tent as well.
So that sounds absolutely amazing. Gabby, tell us what it is you're doing on the day.
Well, I'm going to be volunteering. I've done for the past 3 years. I'm also going to be singing in the colorscape as well as the main stage with Ash as well.
And Ash, your performance, what are you planning?
Yeah, so I'm playing a song on guitar and singing on the main stage, as well as co-hosting the main stage, and I'm also volunteering.
So yeah, great to get involved in this sort of event. And Gabby, what does this mean to you to be part of something in Wolverhampton that has got such a high profile and such a wide variety of people who can be coming from every background?
Oh, it's just so great. I mean, I've been part of it for 3 years and it's so great to like meet new friends and like talk to different companies, make lots of connections. There's a lot of things that I wouldn't be doing right now if I hadn't done the same Difference Festival or Art Forum. There's a lot of things I wouldn't be doing now, so I'm very grateful to do this festival again constantly.
Absolutely. And Ash, whether it's playing guitar or helping out behind the scenes, it's important that everybody comes to this with a hugely positive attitude, and everyone's really looking forward to just sort of making an event, isn't it? And that I think that's part of it. It's knowing that this is bigger than any one person, but we're all the same size as it because we've come together as one.
Absolutely, 100%. I think it's so wonderful to get such a massive group of young people that are all so passionate about the same sort of things, especially creative industries where it's so important to make these connections, especially at a young age too.
Absolutely. And Ross, obviously, there's a group of you who are the driving force behind this, but it's really fueling off the energy of the young people involved.
Yeah. So the Wolverhampton Cultural Education Partnership are the kind of organising partners, if you like. So there are a range of different providers across the city, some from kind of big providers like Wolverhampton Art Gallery and the Grand Theatre and Wolverhampton Music School, and Wolverhampton Arts Centre, to smaller providers, to freelancers like myself and Custom Junkie and Flexus Dance Company. So it's a whole range of local providers, and people like Real Arts Workshop that I heard you interview the other day. So it's kind of a range from quite big to quite small. And they've all been working together with the young people who have all helped shape everything they're delivering. So the young committee have kind of helped shape that, which has been really, really lovely. And it's kind of just a really relaxed, inclusive environment in the at the festival, really. And we just welcome absolutely everyone to come and get along and see what the young people of Wolverhampton can do, really.
Now, it is free to enter. Are you looking to people to claim a free ticket, though?
We do like people to come and claim their tickets first, which are available on Eventbrite. This really helps because then we know who's coming. We've got emergency contacts for them if anything happened, or any lost children, that type of thing. But it is completely free to enter. That's all we really ask of you. All of the activities are free. So all the making activities, there's loads of things you can do and get something to take home as well. All of that is completely free. Um, but we do encourage people to get their tickets via Eventbrite first.
Okay, so your nearest entrance when you get there, which is where they'll be checking those tickets, is at the Lansdowne Road site at West Park, and it'll all be signposted. You won't be able to, you'll be able to hear it from a mile off, and as soon as you anywhere near the park, you'll be able to see the magic starting to happen. And before you know it, there'll be a feast for the eyes, ears, and no taste buds too, because there's going to be food available on site as well.
Yes, there's some food providers as well. There'll be some jacket potatoes, pizza, and some kind of sweet and sweet desserts as well available on site too, and an ice cream van as well.
It's got it all. It has absolutely all you need for a fantastic Saturday, 11 through till 6 p.m. Give us the Eventbrite details.
All the Eventbrite details are probably the best thing if you just put same difference in Eventbrite, it does come up, or same difference Wolverhampton Cultural Education Partnership. That's probably the easiest way.
Give all that
Um,
a Google. It turns up quite easily, doesn't it?
it does come up quite easy. The Eventbrite is quite long otherwise, but yeah, you can find it. We've also got all of our social media. So if you look up Wolverhampton Cultural Education Partnership or Wolverhampton SEP on Instagram and Facebook, I'm putting daily updates on everything that's going on there.
Yeah, or WVSEP as well. You can find it that way. And you're on X, what was known as Twitter. And it's basically it's about being social, both online to share the news and in real life to get everyone together for a fantastic event.
Yes, definitely. And all of like everything that we've done, so all of the publicity that you might see around town, that was all designed by one of our young people as well. Becca's designed all of this. So she's been doing this for the whole festival for a few years now. And I've just got hot off the press all the kind of lineups and things that the young people have been designing as well. So it's very exciting. Lots to do.
Absolutely. Something amazing to look forward to. Brilliant work from all involved. Ash, Gabby, break a leg. Have a brilliant time with what you're doing. Roz, try to avoid breaking a leg whilst you're dashing around sorting everything out and really enjoy yourselves this Saturday, the 1st of August, 11 through till 6 in West Park, Wolverhampton for the amazing Same Difference Festival. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us, Jason.
Lemonade, a drink of choice over the summer and a sound which is going to set your ears loving you forever. Norda Mullen is behind the tune. We'll listen to that in a moment or two's time, but first of all, she's going to tell us all about it. How are you doing?
Hello, how are you? Thank you. Nice to see you.
Good to have you along. Good to see you too. Now, born in the American South where lemonade stands are aplenty, I believe.
For sure. It's a luxury in the South, definitely. That and air conditioning.
So, is lemonade, is this a tale of youth and enjoying a sweet yellow liquid,
Well,
or
that
is
just
it?
sounds great to me, the way you're describing it. It's kind of a counterbalance to all the news of the day, which sometimes isn't so sweet and light and airy. So my husband and I co-wrote this song, and it's just a little tincture for trying to get through the summer when it's been a rough news year, I guess, or two, or 10, or 20. So it's just an uplifting, simple song, like wanting to get back to those days that you're talking about, the simple days when you could have a glass of lemonade and everything would just be all right.
Lemonade, it's very much a comforting thing. And I think music does that to
Yeah,
us, doesn't it? And it helps us with all of our emotions. And as a singer-songwriter, people, you put so much into this music. It's part of you. And I
yeah,
think it's when
yeah,
that clicks and you identify with that. And then you find an
yeah.
artist who gets you, even though they've never met you.
Yes, yes, that's right. I think that's the power of art, isn't it? I mean, in general, just any kind of art, visual art, or any kind of creative thing, it just jumps out at you if you can, relate to it. And that's the magic of music for sure. It takes us wherever we need to go.
Well, and with all the other work that you've done, whether it be TV and movie soundtracks or
Yeah,
working
yeah,
with some massive artists, in
yeah.
addition to what you do in your own right,
Yes, yes,
it is it's an expression, and you get to be expressive, and
yes,
you get to sort of share something of yourself,
yeah.
and but you're not giving it away.
No.
It's part of a mutual respect, isn't it?
Yes, and there is a vulnerability to it, to writing and putting it out there. You really kind of on part of you just wants to hide away and not let anybody ever hear it because it's scary, to kind of expose yourself in general, just in writing and in singing. So, and you are sharing it, but you're certainly not giving it away, no, because it is always with you. It's just who you are. It's your voice, isn't it?
And I love the fact that the flute, I think, is your main
Oh,
instrument. And
yeah,
I mean, being a flautist these days, I remember being in school band, and the flute is one of the hardest instruments to master
it
because of
is.
the nature of the way you play it. Yet it is the energy and life of a piece of music so often.
Yes, it is, and I think because it does have so much to do with the breath, and just breathing, which is just life, isn't it? And it is, like I was saying earlier, it's such a personal thing. The flute, your own flute tone, is also very personal. It's almost close to me, as close as singing, because it's your own sound, and you're really talking in another way, just with an instrument instead of your mouth.
But then the work you've done with the Moody Blues as well, just to,
The best.
I mean that and with the flute, being so much a part of the signature sound that you have there.
That's why I'm so lucky to have joined them and been able to play with them for the last 18 years of their career, their touring career. I was very lucky that a band was looking for a flute player because that's not really very common. So I was so lucky that I just felt like prepared for that moment. So they lined up at a perfect time. It was really quite miraculous as far as my life goes.
But music's one of those things that's sort of taken you around the world as well. I mean, we find you in the UK now, and
Crazy.
and you settled here, and you're bringing your
Yeah.
life and music to our scene. But it
Yes,
doesn't
yes.
mean that you're not sort of global all the time too.
Yes, I feel like that. But you know what? I've always felt that way anyway in myself as a person. I have a best friend from when we were 7 years old, and she says, "Do you remember when you used to say when we were about 8 or 9 or something?" That I used to say, "You know what? Home is at the end of my nose." That's what I always used to, because I always feel at home wherever I am, and I make it my home because that's the best way I get through life is to just turn it into a place that I love. So I make my surroundings kind of match what I want. I guess we all do that. We just don't realize we're doing that. But anyway, I'm happy wherever I am, really, quite frankly. But I do love London. It's been a great adventure.
But I mean, London or LA or wherever you are,
Yeah,
they all
yeah,
bring their own opportunities, and your time in LA brought you again so many
yeah,
movies, and including playing
totally.
the bass flute as well.
Yeah, yeah. In the movies, you have to play pretty much four flutes. You have to play piccolo, regular flute, alto flute, and bass flute. And it calls for those four at any time. You could be playing, 10 measures on piccolo. And then one time I was doing a movie and I had maybe 4 beats to switch from piccolo to bass flute, which is completely opposite. Not easy for the mouth to make that change so quickly, but I did it because I had to.
And I should think you never know quite what project is next, which is why it's nice to have your own music
Yeah,
that you're
yes,
standing out in some ways because
yes.
people need you. You are essential to other projects. So yeah, you're sort of we got to have you. No, it's got to happen. You have to be the one that's there for us. But equally, to have your own space as well, it must be
Yes.
that's got to be important.
It is important, and you're right about that. It's two different things, isn't it? It's one thing to make other people look and sound good, and then you want to make your own music look and sound good, and it's two different kind of things. Because, like I said earlier, it's a vulnerability when it's your very own. When I was with the Moody's, I didn't mind playing for 20,000 people because I wasn't on the poster. It wasn't I was just a flute player. But it's a pretty special place to be standing, and there
Yeah.
is a lot of pressure. But it's a little more nerve-wracking to be doing my own band because it's me. I'm responsible, so it's a little more scary.
And
But
are
it's
you
fun.
touring as well? Are you taking this out?
Well, I'm right now. I'm writing and recording, and I'm in the process of putting together. I'm kind of scrambling my band a little bit. I'm changing around some members and some instruments, and kind of redoing the show a little bit to try doing the songs in a little bit different way, a little bit simpler and different instruments. And so that's kind of what I'm doing now. And then I'll probably start playing again in the autumn.
So we'll see what happens. We'll be able
Yes,
to
yes,
find you somewhere.
yes. You can
Meanwhile,
find me.
whether you're telling your own stories or sharing somebody else's and
Yes,
helping interpret their
yes,
thoughts to the
yes,
world, where do we
yes.
find everything that you're doing?
Well, you can go to my website, nordamullen.com, and that will tell you pretty much all that I've done and all that I will be doing. And then I have an official page on Facebook. You can go there, and the person that helps me with that is very up to the minute with what's happening. And I think, yeah, I'm on Instagram. You can go to get my music on, you can listen on Instagram. You can download it on Amazon Music and pretty much everywhere that most people are, I guess.
Well, let's
The
indulge
usual.
ourselves now. Let's indulge
Oh,
ourselves with an amazing flavour of lemonade, and
very good.
yeah, just the taste, the moment, the memories, and
Yes,
this is going to help form a soundtrack to your own thoughts. Now, I'm absolutely
absolutely.
sure. Norda
Oh, yeah.
Mullen,
Thank you.
thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. Thank you.
It was a cold and windy night. The house was shaking and the dog took a fright. Is there a better way for us to live and stay? It was a warm and sunny day, but I kept thinking about what you said. Is there a better way for us to live and stay? Pour yourself a lemonade, ride our bikes to the Everglades. This is a better way how do I know what's right? Do I run for cover or dance in the light? Is there a better way for us to live and stay? I don't wanna stand here and fight. You know what's true and you know what's right. Don't wanna wait and talk about it. Just wanna make it all come true. Just me and you. Pour yourself a lemonade. Ride our bikes to the Everglades. This is a better way. Let's take a holiday. Pour yourself a glass of wine. All your fears will turn out fine if we could live this way, live this way. Ooh. Just gotta sing la da 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 la da 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 ya la da 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 la da 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 ya ya ya. Pour yourself a lemonade. Ride our bikes to the Everglades. Is there a better way? Let's take a holiday. Pour yourself a glass of wine. All your fears will turn out fine if we could live this way, live this way.
Many a theatre goes dark over the summer. The sun may be out, but the stages are often empty or being refurbed. The Gatehouse is no exception, but it doesn't mean everyone gets a rest, because it stays busy with the likes of Peter Pan. Somebody who is very much a Peter Pan himself is Keith Harrison, who joins me now to tell me what's happening. How you doing, sir?
Oh, what an introduction, and that's fantastic. I am basically the little boy that never grew up, Jason, so I will take that. I don't know if I've got any magic, but if I'm Peter Pan, does that make you Tinkerbell?
No, I think I'm Captain Hook, so be wary.
Well, I can't see your hand, so I'll have to take your word for it.
There you go. Right, so what is happening then? Because you've got a fun summer ahead, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, one of the big things that we have at the Gatehouse this summer, every year really, is our summer school production. So previously we've had Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang last year, which went absolutely brilliant, sold out shows. And the beauty of them is that they take local children and they come in on day one and they know that what they're going to be rehearsing, rough idea about what parts they're going to play. But they come in on day one and they start to learn this production. And in 3 weeks, they go from sort of being really nervous, and some of them are a bit shy. It's the first time maybe that they've taken part. They're aged from 9 to 18, so there's a big age range there. And they go from being really nervous on day one, wouldn't say boo to a goose, quite shy about things, and then fast forward 3 weeks, and these kids are like centre stage and, you know, absolutely rocking it in front of a full house at the Gatehouse. And that transformation that takes place over those 3 weeks is incredible. We've got a professional team that comes in to tutor them and mentor them and learn all the songs. And it's the same shows and the same songs that you'd see on the West End. So Peter Pan this year, we've got 4 performances. August the 21st and 22nd, so the Friday and the Saturday, a matinee on both days and an evening performance on both days. And do you know what another best of it, Jason?
Go on.
Tickets are just £6.
Excellent value. So that's
you
going to be
can
good.
come, you can bring the entire family, you know, you could take a mum, dad, couple of kids, everybody can have a great night out at the theatre. £24. You can barely buy a round of drinks for that in Wolverhampton these days. So it's very good value. And for me, it's one of my favorite projects that we do all year round because the kids are so good and the set is very professional. Like I say, everything is done brilliantly about it. So yeah, Peter Pan, it's the same show that you'd see if you went down to the West End, done by local kids. And this year, I think we've got 60 odd children taking part in it, which is one of the biggest take-ups we've had for many years.
But applications for that have actually already closed as well, haven't they?
That's right. We did the auditions in May. And so many people came forward. We had a full audition day, took all day to do the auditions. So we've cast the main parts. There's a lot of kids in the ensemble, which again, it'll be a brilliant experience for them being part of this big professional show. So yeah, it's something really big to look forward to for us. And just as a side to that, we're doing something this year which is attracting attention nationally. We're running a Gatehouse Technical Summer Stage School. So this is for older people, older young people between the ages of 16 and 22. And they're taking part in the thing to learn all about the stagecraft, the sound, the lighting, moving about the props, all those things that go on behind the scenes that you don't see. And we've got experienced tutors coming in for them. We're working with Equity on it. They've been very impressed by it. And again, this is a brilliant chance to get real life experience on the job working on a big professional production. So that's something that we're really proud of as well. It may be summer, but we never stop, Jason.
No,
we never stop.
There's always something going on. And Bellway Homes have sponsored on the summer schools too, helping to make it affordable.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic. I mean, Bellway Homes are a brilliant sponsor to have. We also do bursaries because the kids do pay to take part, and it's not a huge amount. But if somebody is struggling or they can't make it, then the Gatehouse runs a bursary scheme where people can apply and we'll cover the fees for them. So it is something that applies to all spectrums of society, across the spectrum of society, really. And it's great to see people who wouldn't normally perhaps be involved or come into the theatre get their first taste of being on stage. And if nothing else, they make friends, they gain confidence, and they just have a good laugh all summer. I tell you what, it beats staring at your phone screen or playing on the Xbox because the kids absolutely love it. And you can see them grow over the 3 weeks, and then they get to perform on stage, as I say, in front of a full house. That's a brilliant experience. I've never done it. It's on my bucket list to do, even just a little walk-on part to walk on the Gatehouse, but I've never. They won't let me.
They can get you in the panto to Aladdin this year. Can we find your role there?
Prince Charming.
Yeah, that's not happening now.
Sister.
But yeah, that might be more like it. But yeah, your comedy, I think, is just a little too surreal for everybody. That's probably where we're going to go with that.
Don't forget that during the summer, it's not just about the summer school. We've got a load of activities on in our piano bar downstairs. Oh. So we're making use of that. We've got the Great Gatehouse Summer. So if you've got young children in Stafford, and you're looking for something for them to do, we've got a host of activities going on in the cafe, 10 till 2 every day. Come in, we've got colouring activities. You can win tickets to see Peter Pan. But also we've got specific themed days. So for example, on July the 28th, on Tuesday, coming up soon, we've got a Pirate Craft Adventure Day. Come down, you can do all sorts of stuff. Design your own pirate flag, for example, but all sorts of fun things for the kids to do. And then on August the 4th, the 11th, the 25th, we've also got another sort of Peter Pan, Pixies and Pirates Day. Come down and get involved in that as well. And the kids come along and you can get like a meal deal for the kids where they'll get a sandwich and a fruit shoot and things like that. The details will be on our social media. They'll be on our website as well. But it's just one of those things whereby if you're stuck with the kids for the summer holidays, which seems to go on forever these days, get them down the Gatehouse during the daytime. And yeah, there's always something going on.
Plenty to keep you busy. How do you get involved in all of this?
Well, mainly you no need to book for the Great Gatehouse Summer. So you can just turn up on the day. Check our social media on Facebook and Instagram. Or if you're in any doubt, just give the box office a call on 01785 619 080 and they'll be able to give you all the details.
So give it a call and check out all the shows that's on the Gatehouse Theatre website, because there's loads coming up as we head through towards Christmas, isn't there?
Yeah, well, when we get into September, we get into our our busiest period of the year, really, between September and the Panto Aladdin, which has already sold nearly 5,000 tickets, by the way. That's our busy period, as you know. We've got something for everybody, really, over the course of that. We've got a brilliant local theatre show. It's, get this for a title, Nerdy Prudes Must Die. That's on September the 4th and the 5th. These guys, it's Puzzles Productions, they've done similar shows, sold out last year, and they are very, very, very entertaining and very out there on the edge. You can tell from the title, Nerdy Prudes Must Die. I'd be lucky to still be alive. But that's on September 4th and 5th. We've also got Dan Walsh. I don't know if you know Dan. Dan is another fairly local lad, and he's one of the top banjo players in the world. You go to Mississippi Delta and things like that, and this guy is one of the top banjo players in the world. So Dan is with us on September 11th. You look like a man of culture, Jason.
If you're going to suggest I go and see Johnny Cole, that's a different kind of culture.
I'll come to Johnny Cole in a minute. Edith Piaf. Are you
that's
aware
more
of
like
the work of? Yes, Edith Piaf. We've got Edith Piaf by Christine Bovell, and this is a lady who has toured this show all over the world, and it tells the story basically of Edith Piaf, no regrets, etc., etc. And that's on in the Met on September the 12th. I think that's going to be a fantastic show. Already we've had a lot of interest in that. Ticket sales are really good, but I think there's a few left for it. And it's basically the story of a Paris icon, really a French icon from the 20th century. And just to add in a bit more culture, the Shakin' Stevens story. We go from Edith Piaf one night to Shakin' Stevens the next. And I'll tell you what, that Shakin' Stevens story is fantastic, by the way. We had it last year, sold out. And it's a guy who used to be on the tour with That'll Be the Day, which is one of the biggest shows that comes around all year. And Rebel Dean, he does the Shakin' Stevens story, all the shaky hits that you would love. And then the following night, you've just mentioned him. I think this one is already sold out. So full house, 550 upstairs in the auditorium. Wolverhampton's finest, Johnny Cole.
Absolutely, top fella, and is really nice bloke and a fun night of comedy.
One, Jason.
I'm sure we've spoken at some point, but yes. But so there's loads coming up. We'll tease again as we head towards the latter part of the year in a few weeks' time. Meanwhile, remind us of the details of where people go to grab tickets.
All the tickets are available. We do have the box office open. We're one of the few theatres that has a box office open 6 days a week from 9:30 to 5. You come in and have a chat. People will be able to show you the best place for the seating plan, where and answer any questions you've might got. Real people in the box office, which is a rarity these days, isn't it? Normally you get a phone line. They do answer the phone as well, which is 01785 619 080. But mainly have a look online 24/7, gatehousetheatre.co.uk. You'll find all the details of the shows there. And it's very simple to book. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you soon.
Well, Keith, always good to speak. Let's catch up soon. And I look forward to finding out more about what's happening as we head through the latter part of the year.
Thanks, Jason.
Bilston Operatic celebrate 99 years of appearing on stage by doing just that at the Grand Theatre this September into October. The show is We Will Rock You. Two of its stars are Lara Pugh and Connor Welsh. Hello to you both.
Hello.
Right, let's have introductions based on who you're playing. Lara first.
So I'm playing Scaramouche, and she is the glue to Galileo, I suppose. Like she's next to him like glue, and she is his other rebel that he meets along his journey. In this show, she's rebellious, she's witty, and she keeps him on his toes.
So the Bohemians are doing their thing. Connor, how do you appear in the show?
Yeah, so I'm playing Galileo Figaro, who is kind of he's the chosen one, the dreamer that this prophecy sort of talks about, and he's a rebel, an outcast. He doesn't fit in with the rest of the sort of kids on the I Planet, as it's called, this sort of dystopian world the show's set in. And he kind of goes on a journey to save rock and roll and bring back live music and sort of joy to the world, really.
Yeah, because a world without music would be horrendous, without soul, it'd be without hope. And I'm reading the script. So it's going to be one of those shows which, I mean, it's uplifting with the songs because it's Queen's music and you can't go wrong with that. Even though you two are way too young to remember any of it first time round, they're still songs that the whole family, I mean, the Pugh family dynasty must be rather proud of the fact that you're knocking out some amazing tunes here.
Yes, they're all very proud and they all can't wait to come watch it. It's been so much fun, and singing these songs is a lot of pressure, but incredibly amazing because we know that it's all going to work its way in the end.
And Connor, for you as well, again, some fantastic moments and some fantastic tunes.
Yeah. I think I've got 8 in total to sing throughout the show, so it's a massive undertaking, lots of pressure because obviously, as you say, it's songs that everybody knows. So you can't get it wrong, really. You've got to do it and do it justice.
Yeah, well, it's pretty much a whole album from the 70s when these things were, of course, first coming to light. And the play on words of all the Queen tracks, which you get throughout the show, the fact it's fun, it's exactly what the band approve of. And it's just one of those upbeat, fantastic shows with an amazing writing team behind it as well.
Definitely, yeah. It's a proper crowd pleaser. And I mean, you hear people saying that people come for the music, but at the end of the day, if it was all about the music, you might as well stay at home and listen to the record. You've got to have the story and the writing that kind of glues it all together. And I think it's quite cleverly written. And I think, yeah, definitely one that'll please the people of Wolverhampton.
Absolutely, and Bilston know how to do that as well by bringing an amazing cast to every stage and a great team behind the scenes too. And Laura, I've got to ask favourite songs for this one. Which one of these tunes, either you sing or otherwise, is the one that sticks in your head as an earworm?
I definitely really have been enjoying, I think because we've been doing it recently, I've been enjoying Hammer to Fall. It's just a really, really fun one where we get to have it out with each other on stage and it's really fun to sing. It's a big tune, like it's a hard sing and it's really belty. So it's challenging, but then it's also really fun and like there's so much comic relief in it that we get to play on. And I think another favourite would have to be one that Stacey sings, which is No One But You. It's an absolute incredible song.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Connor, what are you going to go for? Is it going to be one of your 8 that's your favourite?
Yeah, well, I'd say probably Who Wants to Live Forever, which I sing with Laura. It's kind of like the sort of climax of our love story, really, in the show. And we get very up close and personal, but we're like belting in each other's faces. So, like, I feel for her. She's just got me sort of bellowing in her ear while we're, trying to have a kiss and a cuddle. But it was just such a beautiful song, and yeah, it really is one of those moments you just got to just let rip and just let the vocals soar, really. So yeah,
absolutely, a soundtrack to a love story in its own way, and the fun that you get as being part of Bilston with, say, 99 years of history, many more to come. The music of Queen. Ben Elton's writing, We Will Rock You. As I mean, he's been huge. I mean, he did 12 years in the West End. This is a show that has stood the test of time, and the music, which is 50 years old, but then somebody's only 20 odd years old. It is amazing to hear the tunes because some of them have been fairly late coming to us, but still absolute classics in their own right. It's going to be awesome. grandtheatre.co.uk is where you can get your tickets. 01902 429212 is the box office number, and it all takes place on the 29th of September through to the 3rd of October. It is We Will Rock You. And just any shout outs to any of the cast who have got some amazing parts to play. Who are you most looking forward to working with?
I think I'd probably speak for both of us and say we've been working with Alec White, who's playing Britney Spears, and Stacey Smith, who's playing Ozzy Osbourne. Them two are a joy to work with. They're the kind of bohemians that sort of take us on the journey. And yeah, they're insanely talented and just so much fun to work with.
I have to give a shout out as well to Stacey Levette. She plays an amazing Killer Queen and she's really quite scary. So it's going to be she's just going to be amazing at it. And then to be fair, all of our lead casts are just incredible to work with. Like Greg is absolutely hilarious as well. Greg Yates is hilarious as Buddy, and doing some scenes with him towards the end have been very hard to contain laughter in rehearsal, but I feel like we've been doing an okay job.
Well, excellent work, no doubt. I'm looking forward to seeing it when it comes to the Grand. We'll rock you. 29th of September, 3rd of October, grandtheatre.co.uk. All the details and some behind the scenes stuff can be found on Bilston's socials. Just give them a search in your social media of choice. But for now, Laura Pugh, Conor Welsh, thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
That's all for this week. Thank you so much for joining me back with episode 893 next week. I'll see you then. Ta-ra for now.
Goodbye from the milk bar. 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 Yeah. Goodbye from the milk bar. Yeah.